Okay. Hello, my beautiful ladies.
Hello.
Okay. How are we doing today?
Good.
Perfect. Okay. Today I'm going to ask you a series of questions about the game Bloody Mary. Is that good?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If you guys answer all the questions, I'm going to take you guys to McDonald's to get ice cream. Deal?
Deal. Yes.
Perfect.
Deal.
Okay. So we're going to start off by introducing ourselves. So we're going to start off to the right. What's your name?
Sarai.
How old are you?
12.
Perfect. What grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
Perfect. What school do you go to?
Thunder Valley.
Cool. And what are you of mine?
You're my older sister.
Perfect. Okay. Now we can start in the middle. So what's your name?
I'm Abigail.
Perfect. How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
Cool. And what school do you go
I
to?
go to Thunder Valley.
Cool. What are you of my sister?
Her friend.
Perfect. Okay. And then, so now to the left, what's your name?
Jocelyn.
Perfect. How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Perfect. What grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Okay, awesome. What school do you go to?
I go to Thunder Valley.
Nice. And what are you of mine?
I'm your cousin.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start off by you three have played the game Bloody Mary before?
Yes.
Okay, so Sai, who did you play it with?
I played with Abby.
Perfect. Has it just been with Abby, or like have you played with other people too?
Yeah, just Abby.
Just Abby. Okay, perfect. What about you, Abby? Have you played it with other people?
No, I just have played it with Sarah.
Okay, perfect. And then what about you, Josie? So who did you play it with?
I played with 4 friends
4 friends?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Perfect.
in a slumber party.
It was a slumber party that you
Yeah.
had? Awesome. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Okay, so the next question is, so where did you girls play it? So Jocelyn, you said at a slumber party. Can you tell me where you played it?
At my friend Cassandra's house.
Oh, cool. Okay. So at your friend Cassandra's house. And what about you, Abby and Sari? Where did you girls
We
play it?
played it here.
You girls played it here?
Yeah.
Ooh, girls. Okay, so perfect. So okay, when you guys went inside, can you tell me Jocelyn, can you tell me the words that you used when you called Bloody Mary? What was it?
Said Bloody Mary 3 times.
You said Bloody Mary 3 times. What about you, Abby and Sarai?
We said the same.
The same thing?
Yeah.
So what are the exact words that you guys used?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody
Bloody
Mary.
Mary. Bloody Mary.
Perfect. Okay. So then the next question would be, okay, when you girls played this game, around what time was it?
It was around
12:30.
Around 12:30.
Yes.
You girls knew exactly the time too. So it was during the night.
Yes.
Perfect. Jocelyn, what about you?
We played it around like 1 in the morning.
So the night too?
Yeah.
All right. My question is, why the night?
Because it's more scary
Yeah.
and it's more
Yeah.
likely for it to come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's it?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
or
Okay, awesome.
It's ghost.
Okay, so when you girls were in okay, actually, and where was it in?
In the
bathroom.
bathroom.
It was the bathroom. Why not the living room?
Because
There's no
you
mirror
have
there.
to be like locked in.
And it's a big, huge room, which is not gonna work.
Perfect.
Yeah, it has
That's
to
awesome.
be, like,
Like
small.
a tight space would probably like bring her out, or something would happen, like, and you could actually see it or hear it.
Oh, great. Okay. So then my next question would be, so when you girls called her, when you girls were inside the bathroom, what were the things that you did or used?
We
We
did.
used the candles
Uh-huh.
and we turned on the shower to make the
The
mirror turn like
shower
more
was hot water,
Okay.
so it could get froggy.
Okay. Perfect.
Foggy.
So you girls used candles.
Mhm.
How many candles?
3.
3 candles. Why 3?
Because you say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Okay, perfect. Question, the fog. Why did you girls want fog?
Because if it got foggy, the mirror would get like foggy too. And like if she like tried to like do something in the mirror, it would leave like a print.
Fun. Okay.
Clue.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Well, and my question is though, wasn't it hot in there?
It
Yeah.
was. But in the same time, I wanted to find out if it was
Yeah.
cold. Because they said if ghosts are there or near to us, the room would get cold. So it really didn't bother me.
Oh, okay. You're telling me that if Bloody Mary was to appear, it gets cold?
Yes,
Yes.
so we did it hot so we could see the climate change in
Oh, okay.
there from hot to cold.
Fair enough. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Jocelyn, so now going to you, what were the things that you girls used?
We used used 5 candles so each of us could hold one. Like if Bloody Mary would have been to like blow one of the candles, or like air would have blew the candles, and like there was a ghost in there, like we would have felt it on our hands, and we wouldn't like just put it on the sink because we wouldn't feel anything.
Okay, so in total it was 5 candles because it was your 4 friends and you. So 5 candles. So okay. So then yours was a little different from Sai and Abby's because you used one each candle, right? Perfect. So my question here is now to you 3. So and we can start off with you, Justin. So why a candle? Why not like a match or something else? Why did it have to be a candle?
Well, what me and my friends thought is if we use a match, like it would be harder to hold, and I don't know why else, but they just wanted to use candles, and they didn't have matches, and we only had candles.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. What about you two? So why candles? What's behind this? Like why did you girls use candles?
We used candles because we were looking for like something that could like make fire,
Okay.
but we couldn't find anything, and the only thing that we found around the house was candles.
Okay.
So we had to like use what we had.
What were the color of the candles?
The candle color was like a creamish.
Creamish. Okay. What about yours, Jocelyn?
Red.
Okay. Red?
Yeah.
Nice. What did you guys have like a reason for that color?
I mean, there was the only candles my friend had.
Oh, fair enough.
They're like, oh, the color of blood, Bloody Mary.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So now my question is, so why do you girls play this game? So starting up with you two, Sarai and Abby, why did you girls play this game?
We play this game
What,
because
like, was it for fun or curiosity or what was it?
It was for both.
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Sarah?
yeah, it was for both too.
For both? Like, so explain more of that. Like, okay, so it was for fun. So
So,
weren't you guys
for-
scared though?
Yeah, but like we wanted to see if it was actually something that could happen, and
Okay.
if it was real.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it was more like to find out, like, okay, is she real or not?
Yeah.
I heard it so many times from other people, so I just wanted to find out if it was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my next question. So now with you, Jocelyn, can you tell me where you heard this game, Bloody Mary?
Well, my friend's older sister, she would always tell us scary stories, and before they went out for the night, so it was only us in the house, but we locked the doors. Before they went out of the night, they were like, be careful, don't let Bloody Mary get out of the mirror, because I've played it before in this house. We were like kind of just curious to see if it actually was real, and that's how we found out and did it.
Oh, okay, perfect. And then, why did you play this game?
Well, me and my friends, we were done building forts, and we just had nothing to do because we had a list of things to do for the summer party. We already checked off everything. We already did everything. And we were kind of bored, and my friends were like, oh, wait, my sister told us, don't let Bloody Mary get out of the mirror, so, what if we let her out? And that's when, all my friends were like, we shouldn't play it. But then, we kind of did want to play it at the same time, but didn't. So we just we're like, okay, fine, we're all going to be there together. So we all went, and we were just bored, so that's why.
Perfect, okay. And so then it sounds to me like you girls did it for fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the next question is, so starting with you, Jocelyn, then where did you hear about this game?
Well, from my friend's older sister, she said, don't let Bloody Mary get out of the mirror because I played it in this house before, and she was just, telling us the story of Bloody Mary, all these things, and she said, she told us to, if we want, we could play it because it's, fun, and she played it with her friends before at a slumber party. She was just telling us all these things, but we didn't want to, and we wanted to, like I said before, at the same time, and
Wow, okay, interesting. What about you, Sai and Avi? Where did you girls hear about this game?
We heard it from our friends. They were talking about it.
I heard it from a girl, my neighbor. She used to live right next to us, and she moved. And she told me that she played the game before, and something really scary happened to her.
Was she older or younger than you?
She was older.
She was older than you. Okay. Perfect. So then, okay. So you girls are in there, right? And that happens. Did you girls see anything?
No. I heard something.
Jocelyn, you heard something?
Yeah.
You heard, like, what was it then?
Well, we were in the bathroom and it was either like wind or something, and the room was starting to get like a little bit cold. So we just thought it was like because the shower, the steam, like just getting like way. And so we thought it was normal because my friend's bathroom was pretty cold all the time, and I did hear like footsteps, but I don't know if that was one of my friends like stomping or something like that.
Okay.
And when we finished, we went to the living room and we were watching a scary movie, and one of the candles, it fell, and it was like in this little, I don't know how to explain it, but they have the table and they have candles, and one of the candles fell, and it was pretty scary.
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary. Sarai and Abby, did you girls hear anything or see anything?
We saw something, but we do not know if it was or if it wasn't or if we were just like.
If we're just thinking like we were just more
We saw like a shape of a body.
Okay.
but it's probably just us getting super scared, and that's why we see something.
So you think, okay, so perfect. You girls saw something, but you girls think that maybe it was just your girl's mind?
Yes.
Yes.
But, okay, perfect. So Sarai and Abby, did any guys play with you?
No.
No.
Do you girls know of any guys that have played this game?
I do.
I did too.
Okay. So Jocelyn, can you tell me who played this game?
Well, I played it with my brother once,
Oh, okay.
but it didn't work.
It didn't work? Okay,
We
perfect.
didn't have candles or anything to light up.
Oh, so do you think it didn't work because Bloody Mary didn't want to come out with your brother? Or maybe that doesn't have anything to do with it?
Maybe it does have to do something with it. Maybe it doesn't. It's like I'm in the middle,
Okay.
but probably because you didn't turn on the shower, we just went in the bathroom, turned off the lights, and said Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, come out, and maybe it didn't work because of that.
Okay, perfect. Abby, you said you know someone that played
Yeah.
it?
Me and my cousin tried it once.
Okay.
We did do everything that I said. We got the candles and everything, but it wouldn't happen anything.
Nothing happened?
No.
At all?
No.
Wow. Okay. Perfect. Sarai, do you know of any guys that played this game?
Well, no.
Not really? Okay. Well, did you only play with Abby?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So, where did you girls hear about this game?
Well, I heard it from like my friend. She's my friend, but she's like also lives in front of my house.
Okay.
So basically, like, she's my neighbor. I could guess so.
Okay.
She was talking to him with her parents, and she was telling him, yeah, I tried to play Bloody Mary. That's why there was a broken vase, because I think she broke it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect.
And then I was like, is that true? So I just had, like, so I had to, like, try it.
And see.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. What about you, Jocelyn?
Well, my friend's older sister, she told us about it, and we were kind of like curious, like to see if she would actually come out, cause she played it with a boy. She played it with her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. So she also played it then.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it didn't really work. Like they had candles, they had 6 candles like lined up,
It didn't work either?
and they had they had the shower going on. I don't know what it is with boys like trying to do it. It's weird.
Okay. So Sarai, where did you hear about this game?
I heard it from my neighbor, Haley.
Oh, you heard it from your neighbor Haley?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so do you girls think this is out like everywhere? Because I'm gonna be honest with you girls. When I was younger, I heard about this game, and then so for example, my professor has played this game too. So it's been passed down, and so now you girls are playing it. Do you girls think it's gonna be passed down to other generations down?
Yes, because like if it's been like if it has happened like really like in the past a long time ago, and it just kept on going. Yeah, it's gonna keep on going
How do you girls think this keeps getting passed down?
because maybe they made this like maybe this could become a tradition because like it goes years to year each year playing it.
I think it's probably because like since it's a really famous story and probably it's like a scary story. It says like if you're ever camping or anything, like it's like a scary story or anything, and like kids know and they're like, oh, I'm curious, so I want to like try it, and they try it and probably doesn't work or anything, and they just keep passing it down from like story to story.
Okay.
Kid.
Perfect. So you're saying it's passed down orally, so by talking. Okay. What about you?
Well, mothers could tell their children, which their children, when they're gonna grow up, and they're still gonna think it was. They're still gonna be like, oh, it was a thing from my past. I should keep making it going on to my other children in the future because
okay.
it's an interesting thing,
Yeah.
or
Definitely. Yeah.
because it's fun.
Very interesting. So another question that I have for you girls today is, so after you girls were done in the bathroom, did you girls hear anything or see
Yeah,
anything?
I did. Well, my friend, like, it was a myth. I don't know if it's real, but she told me to flush the toilet because it supposedly gets rid of the Bloody Mary. And
Oh wait. So okay, awesome, perfect. So, but you when did you do this? So when you were in there, you flushed the toilet immediately, or when do you do that? At the beginning,
Well,
in the middle, and the end?
once we are done saying Bloody Mary, like Bloody Mary come out, like 5 times. Well, we don't say it 5 times. We only say it 1 time, but it's 5 words. We like nothing really happened, so I just flushed the toilet because my friend didn't want anything to happen in her house, and her older sister told us to do that if we were gonna do it.
So flushing the toilet meant that like Bloody Mary would go away with it? Oh wow, okay. And then it sounds like there was candles out there. Why did you girls have candles? Just cause was it the like leftover candles or for a reason?
And it was just like candles that you have for decoration, and they were on because we like the smell.
Okay.
And like a big, like we have all the doors and windows closed. Like just wind, just went by, and like the candles blew out, and one of the candles fell on the table.
Ooh, that's scary. Okay. Okay, perfect. Did you girls hear anything or see anything?
We
Well,
saw something.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything, but we just saw something.
You girls saw something.
Yes.
Question. So, well, going a little bit back, the candles. Did anything happen with the candles?
No.
So they stayed with the flame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So then that means you girls only saw. What did you guys see?
Well, it started getting a little bit more foggier, and it like in the mirror just randomly made a silhouette of a body,
Okay.
and we don't know if it was just giving us a clue, but probably it wasn't. It was just us probably
Maybe like
thinking.
the fog like got like in that shape,
Okay.
and like we think maybe it could have been our minds because we were like scared.
You girls were scared. So you
So
girls don't
maybe
think then
we
that it
were
was Bloody
just,
Mary?
Well, I'm
But
not
it
sure.
could have been like she probably like tried to build it and like leave it like a clue,
Okay.
like she was there.
So now we have finally came to the last question. Are girls ready for McDonald's?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So the last question is, what do you think is the point of this game?
The point of this game is for Bloody Mary to come out, cause we are like full of curiosity
Okay.
that we don't know if she's actually real or not. So we want to know. So we're trying to bring her out.
Okay. So to me, it sounds like the reason for this game is to see if she really exists. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you two agree? Why do you think, Jocelyn? Do you want to add on to
Same.
that?
Well, no.
You don't want to add on to that? So
I think the same.
you think the same?
Yes.
So basically, the point of this game is to see if she really exists. Do you think? You wanna
Yeah,
add on to it?
but I also think it's like something that like get your attention because it's been like past from years.
Okay.
So like maybe you might think like it's a game that you must do, so you don't break like the years that people have played it.
Wow, that's great. So it's kind of like
So
a
I
ritual.
think like it's like a chain, like
Wow.
chain reaction.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. So you see, like the point of this game is just because it's always been passed down. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, definitely. And so, do you girls know who really is Bloody Mary?
It's this woman.
Okay.
Well, I heard this story, but I don't know if it's real or not. I just heard it. So she was in a group with girls, and there's this man who loved her because she was really beautiful, until her house burnt down, and her face, her face was burnt, because when she looked at herself in the mirror when she was beautiful, and then she looked at herself in the mirror again when she was all burnt. And she thought she was ugly, and she thought so many thoughts of herself. And when she went to find her man, the man didn't like her anymore. She looked different, so he decided to leave. And next thing you know, she was really sad, and so she decided to go to the woods and kill herself.
Okay. Fair enough. So where did you hear about that?
Well, actually,
Or did you see it, or where did you read this?
I actually read it it was in a book, I guess so. No, not a book. I meant a movie.
So, Sarai, you just mentioned the whole story about that. Where did you hear about that story?
I heard it. Actually, I watched a movie.
Oh, it's a movie? Oh,
Yes.
okay, fair enough. Okay. Abby, do you know who Bloody Mary is?
Well,
Or-
I really don't.
Like a history? No, you don't know?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Jocelyn, do you know the history about Bloody Mary?
I mean, all I know is that like you could go in the bathroom and play it, and she supposedly comes out.
So, but do you know who she is as a character? Like, or who the
her
person?
history, I don't know.
You don't know? So, okay. Okay, to finish off today, I'm going to read you three girls a story about, there's a lot of different stories out there of Bloody Mary, but here's one of them. It's by the Dundies. So, basically, this is what it says. Bloody Mary was a character who was murdered in the woods behind Pine Road Elementary School. To call her ghost girls, go in the bathroom and prick their fingers with a pin to draw a drop of blood. When they press the two droplets of blood together and say, "We believe in Bloody Mary," 10 times with their eyes shut. Then, upon opening their eyes, they look into the bathroom mirror. The image of Bloody Mary's face would appear in the mirror. She was said to have been a young girl with long hair, very pale skin, and blood running down her face from a large cut in her forehead. So basically, to explain it to you girls, what it is girls, how they would call Bloody Mary was they would cut their fingers with like a little pin, and then they would put it together, and then they would say 10 times, they would close their eyes, and they'd be like, "We believe in Bloody Mary, we believe in Bloody Mary." And then with that, Bloody Mary would appear. Which, what it looks like, it says that she looked like a young girl with long hair, very pale skin, and blood running her face from a large cut in her forehead. Would you girls imagine her like that? Do you guys imagine her young?
I imagined her like a, not like in the mid,
Yeah, like
early
in the
40s.
middle.
So,
Early
okay.
40s.
Not like too
So
old,
not young
but
then?
not that young.
I knew she was young because the story that she was beautiful
I
face.
think-
So she
Oh,
was
that
young.
makes sense. Yeah, you already knew then,
I
kind
think,
of.
Like probably what I was imagining in my head was like probably in the early 40s, like 42, or probably in the really late 30s, and like I imagine she had black hair and like
Yeah,
her
black
face
hair
was
too.
dark,
Very long.
Yeah.
Oh,
black
that
hair.
definitely makes, yeah.
like and she had burns or shit, like her face.
Yeah, that she
cut
had
up
burns
and
because of
burns.
her house burned.
Perfect. So that concludes with our interview. I am so glad you three girls were here to answer all my questions. Thank you very, very much. And well, I hope you girls enjoyed it. It was a little long, and I know you girls got bored sometimes. I'm sorry. But
It's okay.
perfect. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. And that concludes with today's interview. Very, very interesting. I love the fact that they all brought out each and every one of their personalities, and very nice to see the different perspectives, but within that we had two different stories. Maybe even some of them shared their own stories with other people, but it was super interesting. I think I would like to take this time to reflect upon that interview. I did notice a lot of amazing things, that similarities and differences within my research. I want to add the fact that this was a really perfect age group. We had one 10-year-old and we had two 12-year-olds, which when I was reading an article, it was the Dundee's article. It's super, super interesting because at around that age, girls start menstruating. And so they compared Bloody Mary with menstruation. So it makes a lot of sense that girls want to play this game. It's like an excitement. It's a new thing. At that age, girls are excited to start their period. And so it overlaps with Bloody Mary. There's a section in there where it compares things. For example, when you call out Bloody Mary, it's in a bathroom. When you're bleeding, you're in the bathroom. Not throughout the day, but when you go and change and everything, it's in the bathroom. And then there's a section in there where it mentions that after you're done, you flush the toilet. The blood goes away. And then you have the game where it's Bloody Mary is flushed away. It's very interesting to see that. And we noticed that during the interview there was a story where one of the girls did mention that before running out they would flush the toilet to flush away Bloody Mary. So that would make sense. They're flushing away the spirits, and here they're flushing away their blood. So that was very interesting to see how both of these stories would overlap. And as I mentioned, it's a perfect age group because it's when they start hitting puberty. Another thing that I realized and I noticed it was very, very interesting was the fact that it was mentioned that boys, at the beginning of the interview, before even interviewing them, that same article, and this article and the rest of my research, I based it upon, okay, girls only play this game. Only girls play this game. And I kept mentioning that. And it was very interesting, and it was quite surprising to see that 2 out of the 3 girls were like, no, it's not a girl game. It's a guy game too. Guys play it too. We had a girl who played it with her cousin, if I recall, and there was the other girl who mentioned that her best friend's sisters played it with her boyfriend. So it's interesting to see how because that Dundee's article, it mentions like 1980s, and now you have 2018, and so it's interesting to see the difference. Back then it was like, no guys, only girls, strict girls. It mentions in that Dundee's article where it's always in a girl's bathroom too. They're like, it's a girl's bathroom, they go in, it's always includes a girl's bathroom. And well, now we notice that when they say that it's in a girl's bathroom, they usually say like at a school, and it mentions like a Catholic school. There was a story like that, and so it sounds like when they say girl's bathroom, it's like a public restroom. And well, now we don't do them in public restrooms. Now, as you can see, it's like at a house. We had the girl who had a slumber party at her best friend's house, and then we have my little sister who did it at this house. So it's nice to see the changes and how within the similarities there was difference, and they also had, it's a ritual. That's what it mentioned, that this game is a ritual, and it makes complete sense. There's candles involved, and that there's no other question about that. Every single article that I read, they did mention candles. even because I did do one video, it was a YouTube video. I was like, I have to check this out. I want to see what other people do. And it was a girl who did the YouTube video, and I noticed that she did have a candle too. And every single story that I heard here, they had candles. The girls had candles, and maybe they didn't have the same amount of candles. You had one that had 5 candles because there was 5 girls, and then you had the 3 candles because they called out Bloody Mary 3 times. So, but it's within that, it's still very interesting to see, like, okay, it's candles. It's a ritual. It sounds like a ritual to me. You see candles in for example, church or religion-wise. When you see candles, it's something that has to do with religion. And well, now they're invoking someone through the mirror, and they have candles, which it's very surprising, and it's very, very quite eye-opening to see the things that young little girls do in order to wake up that like other side. It's like an imagination, a creative side. It's very sweet also. In fact, and there was a book also. And now you have the book of Cindy Dell Clark, where it talks about how children, they believe like in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and Easter Bunny, but they've never really seen these creatures or the people. With Bloody Mary, it's like they believe in that, and they want to see it. And within the interview with the girls that I interviewed, they didn't see anything. And I did ask, I was like, well why was it? And one of them said maybe we didn't believe enough. And it's interesting to see in the reading where it's like, well, people believe in Santa and they didn't see Santa, or people believe in the Tooth Fairy and Easter Bunny and they didn't see them either. So maybe it's just the fact that they want to see it. They want to see that thing that they believe in. As in the YouTube video that I watched, nothing popped out. These 3 girls, they didn't see it. And there are stories within the reading. I did find that they said like, oh, there was something with blood, or there was something with this. But to be quite honest, there wasn't a story where it was like, and I saw a girl and came out and took me inside or something. There was nothing like that. But there was signs where it was like, well, there was blood, or there was this, or there's a story where there was a girl who played the Bloody Mary game in the bathroom and nothing happened. She walked out and then she broke her fingernail and started bleeding. So it's stories like that. It's within the legends though, they do mention, like, for example, that same Dundee's article, it does say like, oh, there was a girl who was killed and that was Bloody Mary. So maybe in legends it mentions that, but the real life interviews that I asked and reading the Cindy Dell Clark book, it makes sense. It comes to, maybe it's something that youths create to be able to have imagination. I know, like with Santa, Tooth Fairy, and Easter Bunny, it's imagination that's there and it's creativity. So it's very sweet to see all these differences and similarities, like mentioned before, and I really, really liked this interview. It was, even though I did have my sister in there, it was nice to see my sister and her best friend talk about it. They would jump off with different ideas, and they'd be like, maybe one would say like, oh yeah, I agree with this, or no, not really. Like the question about is it a girl game? And you had 2 different opinions. But still within that, it's interesting to see how, even though they played the same game, they had similarities and differences. So overall, that concludes with the reflection. It was very, very interesting. I really loved this topic. It was great to talk about, and definitely all the research was amazing too. Every single book that I had, article, all the websites that I had, it was incredible. Even the YouTube video, it was a great thing that I chose, and I'm very glad. It's a perfect topic. So thank you very much to everyone who watched this, and I hope you enjoyed the interview. Thank you.